in the National Assembly.
Yeah.
Those who have left the PDP to the APC. Are they
those ones have lost their seats already. They are welfare. They've gone. You know, look, the law
they lost their seat.
They've lost it. They've lost the seat. It's a matter of time. Look, let me tell you, these are no longer legislators. If it was only Obasanjo's time, you will have to put policemen at the gate. They not allow them to enter. And it will be right because, you know, the law is quite clear. Listen to me. It's an interesting country. The law says that you in the National Assembly cannot cross carpet, leave your party to another party, unless there is division in your party.
And they've cited...
Hold on a second. We went to court. We have a court judgment that says that there is no division in PDP. And the court says it does not recognize the new PDP. That's number one. Number two, the only authority of, by constitution that is empowered to take a decision on the status of political parties, the INEC, says that as far as they are concerned, from their political observatory, the PDP is not divided. So people flagrantly disobey the law and, they shamelessly declare themselves as members of the other party. They've walked out of the assembly. Those ones are no longer honorable members. They're out.
Dr. Okupe, in your statement, which we watched earlier,
yeah.
you gave your party 60%?
60-65.
60-65. Right?
And considering the fact that I'm a very strict marker.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not one of your students. But you've been accused, or your party has been accused of a lot of, in quotes, ethno-religious bigotry in the last 3 years. I said you've been accused of that. That's big grammar for some.
Even for me, it's big grammar.
But let's look at what you say you've done. Do you think Nigerians would actually be happy that you say you deserve 60 to 65%?
So, this is why I came here to tell you at the end of this year that in 2013, I was here at the beginning of the year or last year. Now, in 2013, this is how far we have gone. Look, let us start from, where do you want us to start? Infrastructural reformation. As yesterday, at a luncheon with some media executives, I took them through about 40 different major road projects that have either been completed or undergoing completion or have been commissioned. 40 in 2013. That's one. The one that we had problems with here, it included the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Benin is there, the East-West Road is there. These have been completed or they are in process of
East-West Road is completed?
No, I said undergoing the process of completion. East-West Road is about 60% completed today. If you go into transportation, the aviation sector has never ever witnessed the amount of reformation that it has undergone in this year.
Cosmetic reformation?
No, there's no cosmetic. No. If you want me to read it out, I will tell you. We have 22 airports in Nigeria. 12 of them have been totally, completely rehabilitated. Then, even landing systems, security systems, accident prevention things, all this have been done. There's a lot that has happened. Under power. No, you asked me
about the aviation sector.
Yeah.
I mean, you travel. You've seen how airports are.
Yeah.
In other countries,
yeah.
in other climes.
Yeah.
And as soon as you hit, even before the international way,
on your way out.
You have just come back. No, that's not exactly it. Because, I mean, to describe it mildly, I mean, I've heard people use the word terrible, horrible, but you need to go to those places. And then, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, the master plan, nobody's talked about it. I understand it's supposed to be like, 3 phases? Only on 1. And then you just go and you put some things and then it's supposed to be clapping. What happens to the second and the third phase of development of place? And not just
this. The international airport was built 30 years ago or more. All right? This Jonathan administration is only 3 years old. So it is not the fault of this administration.
In that case, let's remove the airports as what has not been done.
We are taking it step by step. Even the Murtala Mohammed Airport that as you're talking about has been refurbished, has been reformed. Even if it is not expanded, at least somebody has done something about its
that airport is in bad shape. You need to go there.
What do you mean? I've been there.
You can't say that.
No, I have been there. It is undergoing a lot of refurbishment.
Okay, Dr. Okupe, if we could just let's leave the airport.
Yeah.
As you say, it's going on refurbishment. The things you said you've done, 40 roads done.
I've not finished. I said I've not finished though. I just talk about infrastructure.
We're looking at
let me talk about power. Let me talk about power. Power. You know, the gains in power today.
Gains.
Yes. No, you have to benchmark it with when this administration came. You cannot benchmark it against all the problems of 1960 to now. No, when this administration came, we were, listen to me honestly, please. When this administration came, we were generating 2,600 megawatts. Power supply was extremely epileptic. All right, the power plants were not maintained. The ones that we used $16 billion for, to purchase many things, they were lying comatose. Today, it's a different story. Let us be fair and let us be honest. And let me laugh. Let us be fair.
I know.
Today we're doing 4,700. We have an installed capacity of 6,700. We could get an additional 3,000 if the gas vandalism was not there. So if everything was okay, we would have today be talking about 10,000 megawatts of electricity. And you cannot deny that in the last couple of months, various parts of this country have actually had light and power for 15, 16 hours a day. It is slight improvement.
What month was that?
Because I know that
just very recently, just a couple of weeks ago, we had cause to discuss the power situation.
Yeah, because somebody went and blew out the gas pipeline. But there was a serious gas shortage.
Let's not go there. I mean, these are experiences. Just a moment.
There's one major issue. This government has successfully, been able to privatize the PHCN. It has been on the table for about 7 years. Nobody has been able to do it, and that's why I said that the gains, whatever we have gained in the power sector, have become totally irreversible. Because private sector has been brought in now.
Just a moment, Dr. Okupe. Yeah. Perhaps we should wait for the gains to fully manifest.
We cannot wait. We have to keep seeing and assessing it.
Just a moment, so that we can finally add it to a list of things that this administration has done well for the Nigerian people. Because if you ask right now, even the minister admitted on Saturday, just on Saturday here, that there are teething problems. And I can tell you that people are feeling the brunt of the teething problems that these new companies are having. But let's move on to another issue, which is the 2015 elections. A host of Nigerians are getting apprehensive as to what exactly even our correspondent Doyin Okupe in London did something on with the expectations of the international community and what they're seeing currently. They are afraid that the 2015 elections is going to be a bit desperate. What do you say to that?
Well, I'm not going to judge what will happen in Nigeria, but the perception of foreigners, because our perception here never affects their thinking over there. But I am a practitioner, I am a stakeholder, and I am on ground. All right. Now, what Nigerians need to do is to appeal to these desperate people, particularly the APC, to because if you watch that report from what the secretary in Chatham House said. He said that, look, politics should never be done on a matter of do or die. She said it yesterday. I watched that program. Look, why must you say, people must be not Democrats by mouth, but Democrats at heart. Why must you say that Goodluck Jonathan must not contest? If you contest, there will be problem. You are supposed, if you want power, campaign, talk to Nigerians. Then let us go to the poll. Whoever Nigerians votes for, let us accept it. So that is the issue.
So we're being guaranteed again free and fair elections that will be violence-free for 2015.
I am praying so, and I am sure that we have the capacity, to ensure that it will be violence-free. We have the capacity. Okay. But I'm just praying. My point is that let us just pray that people don't get over desperate.
All right.
Let us go by the rules.
Okay, a good thing you said you're a practitioner. Could you give us some information on this report that the president set up, that committee to probe the Minister of Aviation? What's the latest information on that?
I'm sure that committee has completed its assignment, and I think they've submitted the report to the president. And in due course, the president will make his decision on this matter. Do
we have an idea of when this due course will be?
It's not going to be too long.
A week, 5 days?
No, I'm not the president.
But you're his spokesman.
One of them.
What about this impeachment threat? Are you taking it for granted?
These are, I don't want to use the word masturbation on television, but these are political, these are just, attempts by desperate, failures, people who have, I've told you, APC, they have no ideas, they have no story to tell. So what they do is, they stoke the fire here, stoke the fire there, things that they cannot achieve, they try and do it.
You don't think they can achieve it.
You move all your crowd to the place to say, we are APC. This gerrymandering and political nomadry, it's not going to help APC, and it's not going to work.
All right. Okay, look at that. Some of them are dear, but
You can extend the time.
Well, at a time, so many comments, so many questions for you about electricity, about aviation, but apologize, guys. We can't take those comments. But thank you for coming on. Doyin Okupe, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity.